So proud to introduce the new ST230 line of woods. Right now I'm holding the STZ. In a minute I'm going to talk to you about the different versions of this golf club though, because there's multiple models within this family. So I want to break down the technology first that lives in all of them. First thing, the most noticeable thing you'll see is this CORTECH Chamber. What the CORTECH Chamber is, it's a way to reduce stress from the face. By having this TPU material that cuts all the way through, we're able to reduce that stress, which allows us to go even thinner on the face for better ball speed and more controllable ball speed across a larger area. However, it does more than that. We have the TPU, but we also have a stainless steel weight embedded within that. The really cool thing about that is the inertia that it generates because of how the TPU compresses and then decompresses. That decompression of the material gives you a little extra spring from the inertia generated by this stainless steel weight, which again gives you more pop, more ball speed, more energy transfer to the ball. That's the really exciting thing about this, and as a result we've seen greater ball speeds and lower spin from all players that we've tested. Then it's how do you put the club together? How do you put it and make sure it works for all the different players? We start by having multiple models, the Z and the X. The difference between those is how we weight the golf clubs. Z refers to the Z axis, which is the axis that goes perpendicular to the face, straight to the back. With the STZ, we pull that mass straight back. That's going to mean it's a club that doesn't have much bias to it. It's going to be naturally straight tracking, it's going to want to go straight and have a large moment of inertia. We do that by taking an equal amount of weight from the toe and the heel. You can see the composite material here that removes mass and lets us concentrate more on the back. On the crown, we do the same thing. We have the composite crown here that removes mass high and allows us to, again, reposition it low along that axis. However, for a player who doesn't necessarily want the ball to always go dead straight, meaning they want to add a little bit of workability, we then have the STX. What the X refers to is the X-axis, which is the axis that pulls towards the heel side. I don't want you to think of this as a draw bias driver, because a lot of companies who make draw drivers, they do all these things to make it go left and really to make it start left. They hook the face, they go really upright, they heel weight it. This is not that club. This is a golf club designed for workability. By pulling this mass towards the heel, but still giving you a very square look at address, it puts the player in control. It's easy to turn over, it's easy to cut. Ultimately, the club is in less control and the player's in more control because of that shorter center of gravity to shaft axis distance. So on this one, as opposed to the Z where we took the mass evenly from the toe and heel, we took more mass from the toe on this one. That'll again allows us to concentrate more mass on this side. Finally, to top the family off is the STX Platinum. This is a lighter weight head, Japan spec version. And what I mean Japan spec, it's a longer length, 45 3/4 of an inch. It features a lighter weight head with 7 grams here instead of 14 grams here. So a lighter weight head for easier to swing. Lighter weight components as well, a helium platinum shaft that lives in the 40-gram range and a 30-gram grip. All things that are going to make this club swing very easy for that lower swing speed player. So that's the 3 different models within the ST230 family.